In the shade of the old oak tree, where our names are carved so wild and free, there hangs a swing rope's frayed and worn, echoes of laughter now tattered and torn. Beneath whispered leaves we dream away, sunset painted skies at the close of day. The swing bleeds memories, old and sweet, in the silence. My haunted heart skips a beat. Dust rises with each solitary sway. Lost love's melody, played on winds that stray. Under that oak tree, where we once lay, the swing bleeds, where shadows play. Years rolled like thunder, quiet towns slept through empty cabins, lonesome shadows crept where once laughter danced on gravel roads. Now lies the quiet story untold, that old porch sighs under weight of rain, each drop a symphony of love and pain. The swing bleeds memories, old and sweet, in the silence. My haunted heart skips a beat. Dust rises with each solitary sway. Lost love's melody, played on winds that stray. Under that oak tree, where we once lay, the swing bleeds, where shadows play. How I trace the trail back to those days, but time's cruel hand has swept them away. A cowboy wanders with dreams that roam, finding freedom yet far from home. The swing bleeds memories, deeper each day, in the echoes of what time can't take away. Dust settles slow where once we did run, under fading trails and the setting sun. Under that oak tree, lost dreams obey. The swing bleeds, the skies turn gray. In the shadow of the oak, where our names were carved deep, the creek whispers secrets that our summers used to keep. Her scarf still dances on the porch, a ghost in the wind, where the laughter of her eyes promised love wouldn't end. But her goodbye bleeds like sunset on that old gravel road, where my heart dropped off her bags and her absence now flowed. The dust won't settle, nor the echo of her steps fade, as the twilight cries in colors her leaving portrait. Cabin holds the cold of December's embrace, each corner filled with the silence of her missing trace. The trail we walk now overgrown, where wild daisies hide, they bloom untouched like dreams in me since the day she died. pieces I can't restore. The dust won't settle, nor the echo of her steps fade, as the twilight cries in colors her leaving portrait. Beneath the vast prairie sky, right through my regrets, each star a tear from heaven, even heaven forgets. Though time may heal the marks on skin, the soul bears its scars. A cowboy wanders tethered to the light of lost stars, and her goodbye bleeds a river wild through broken plains. Love's deep scar I carry as I wear her invisible chains. The dust won't settle, nor her whisper in the breeze wane, as I sing to the stars, wishing she'd come back like the rain.
Out by the bend of the Willow Creek, where shadows whisper and the oak trees speak, found a rusty locket in the mud so deep, a relic of what I couldn't keep. The cold wind hums her sweet old tune under the mournful prairie moon. That rusty locket, heavy round my neck, sank like my heart in the depths of wreck. Ever clasping hinge, a tale of yore. Her love ain't mine, not anymore. Dusty trails and a lonesome track, she's a memory I can't win back. The cabin's empty on Mockingbird Hill, her scarf still hangs on the old coat rack, so still. The porch where we danced is worn and gray, time took our names and dreams away. Gravel road where we used to stride, now just a path where my sorrows hide. That rusty locket, heavy round my neck, sank like my heart in the depths of wreck. Every clasping hinge, a tale of yore. Her love ain't mine, not anymore. Dusty trails and a lonesome track, she's a memory I can't win back. In the silence of the falling rain, I reckon love's like the fleeting train. Tracks lead somewhere but just cold steel, they don't feel the fire that a heart can feel. So I'll drop this locket in the river wide, let it drift where lost things abide. That rusty locket and my breaking heart, in the twilight of love we drift apart. Dusty trails and an endless track, with every sunset I feel her lack. And like the sun dips low out of view, I'm a shadow waiting, missing you.
By the whispers of the oak trees, where the wild rivers wend, there's a dusty gravel pathway where our summers fell behind. We danced beneath the heavens where the stars would softly lie, but the back road closed her eyes, my love, the day we said goodbye. Oh, the scars we bear, deep as canyons wide, songs of yesteryears in the saddle where I ride. Every sunset's bleed, every dawn's pale rise tells the tale of the road she closed her eyes. Gone a laughter from the porch swing, the cabin stands alone, faint the echo of the love songs we once made our very own. Our scarf tied to the old gate, not just a flag of my demise. Love's trail went cold the night the back road closed her eyes. Oh, the scars we bear, deep as canyons wide, songs of yesteryears in the saddle where I ride. Every sunset's bleed, every dawn's pale rise speaks the silent end of roads where dreams capsize. There's a stillness in the hollow where the creek used to flow, a quiet neath the willow where our whispers used to go. If heartaches were a river, mine would reach the prairie skies, flowing past the back road where you closed your eyes. So ride on my weary spirit beneath the endless western skies, past the memories and the shadows where our old love gently lies. I'll carry you in silence as the eagle softly flies along the back road eternal where you closed your eyes. Let the wind speak of the sorrow as the dust against the sun dies, forever on the back road where my heart still cries. In the shadow of Lonesome Hill, beneath the old oak's arms, I carved our names inside a heart sworn safe from worldly harms. The wind whistled through the grasses, a tune so sweet and chill, where we danced on dusty moonlight round the bend by Lonesome Hill. Now the oak tree's old and bending like the back of my worn through soul, and your scarf still smells like wildflowers, but it feels so dreadful cold. The sun dips low on gravel roads where our dreams used to spill. My heart broke where the earth did shake, the night Lonesome Hill sank still. The porch we sat is weathered, the planks are cracked and gray. No more laughter soaks the sunrise since you went away. The rain taps on the empty cabin like time's soft remorseful thrill.
Echoes of your footsteps haunt the paths near Lonesome Hill. Now the oak tree's old and bending, like the back of my worn-through soul. And your scarf still smells like wildflowers, but it feels so dreadful cold. The sun dips low on gravel roads where our dreams used to spill. My heart broke where the earth did shake. The night lonesome hill sank still. Sometimes the silence tells the tales we dare not speak, of the rugged hearts torn from their sleeves. Among these hills my spirit seeks the ghost of you that I can't release. So here's my song for Lonesome Hill, where whispers float in the nighttime air. I'm the shadow without your light, a silhouette of despair. And as the stars wheel over me, the pain is sharp and real. For you're a part of every stone, every sunset that hills conceal. My heart broke where the earth did shake. The night lonesome hill sank still.
In the shadow of the oak, where our names were cut deep, the wind watched me leave, your scarf in the breeze, across the empty plain, under the big sky sweep, where we dreamed of forever in the whisper of leaves. Oh, the wind, it knows my secrets, carries my regrets like dust across the trail. And the sun sets on the old porch steps, where I can still hear your voice clear as the rain. I ride past the cabin, now silent and bare, the windows like the eyes of someone who's seen too much despair. The gravel road untraveled, grown over with time's care, our love's a fading trail, lost in the wild somewhere. Oh, the wind, it knows my secrets, carries my regrets like dust across the trail. And the sun sets on the old porch steps, where I can still hear your voice clear as the rain. Beneath the endless heavens, I confess my heart's wrong. To every star that witnessed us, now I wander alone, with the dust of my dreams clinging tight to my bones, in the lands where the echo of our laughter was once home. So the wind, it watched me leave, with my heart strung up on that old oak tree. May it whisper to you as it once did to me.
memory of a love not forgotten, just as wild and free. The sun dips slow, the shadows agree, time to ride on, but you're always with me. Yes, the wind watch me leave, but your memory never leaves. Where the oak tree shadows lay like hands of time, and gravel roads whisper beneath the weight of worn boots, there's an old porch where we'd watch the purple sky unwind, while the evening star listened to our quiet, tender truths. Beneath that sky your scarf danced with the prairie wind, and every gust was a verse of love sung soft and slow. Your laughter mingled with the rustle of the grass in my mind, where only dusty trails of memory go. Whiskey waits on the mantle like it's saving your place, and every sip's a sunset burning gold, and then it's gone. Here in this empty cabin, I feel the ghost of your embrace as the wind plays our lost love song. Now the oak's grown tall, shadows stretching longer, since the day you packed your dreams in that old leather bag. The town's too quiet and the nights feel even longer, each star a reminder of what we had and what I lacked. Empty saddle, empty heart, on trails of solitude I ride, with your scarf now faded, still keeping the cold at bay. Yet in every whispered breeze I hear you by my side, a haunting serenade that never truly fades away. Whiskey waits on the mantle like it's saving your place, and every sip's a sunset burning gold, and then it's gone. Here in this empty cabin, I face the ghost of your embrace as the wind plays our lost love song. Was it the call of the wild or the fear of the tame that tore from my arms the love I knew by name? With every dawn I rise to find not just the land, but my heart's been left behind. Whiskey waits, and I reckon it will always wait. Every bottle's a reminder of the cost of fate. Here neath the endless sky I roam, drifting like the river, forever calling your name my home. As the wind plays our lost love song, as the wind plays our lost love song. Out here where the oak trees meet the sky, I found an old cabin where our love did lie. Underneath the porch, our initials still deep in the wood, in the shadows where old secrets keep. Oh, my heart wears the cloth of the dusty trail as the goodbye letter fades, the past turns pale. Sun like the love we knew. Gone with the wind, where the wild horses flew. I remember her scarf hanging on that rusty nail now, just like the empty roads, it's lost frail. The saddle where we rode, now worn and bare, like the solitary echo of our old love affair. Oh, my heart wears the cloth of the dusty trail as a goodbye letter fades, the past turns pale. Sunset burns like the love we knew. Gone with the wind, where the wild horses flew. Beneath the weeping willow shade I lay my dreams. The creek sings softly of lost loves and schemes. Every whispering wind across the gravel worn speaks of a rodeo queen, my heart forever torn. Oh, my heart wears the scars of the dusty trail as the goodbye letter fades 'neath the moonlight pale. Stars above the plains guide this lonesome ride past memory's shadows where old loves abide. As the night whispers and the cold sets in, I know that in these hills part of me still spins. Goodbye letter fades, but her memory stays like the ghost of a waltz in those golden days. Out by the old split rail where the wildflowers grow, I carved our names in the oak in the soft morning glow. The years rush like the creek where we first found our dreams, under that blue prairie sky where the eagle still screams. These lands hold the whispers of your laughter so dear, on that rugged old porch, sipping sweet summer beer. The fence echoes your name, the winds of the past, each knot and old nail, a memory that lasts. But the sun sets on even the deepest blue eyes, and the night covers all but the loneliest cries. I reach through the shadows where your loved one stands, where the thistle and thread of my heart had its chance. Time wore down the saddle where we rode side by side. Now it hangs in the barn, a relic of strife. The town feels too quiet, the tavern's too cold. Ghosts walk the streets where our future was sold. Your scarf in my pocket, a fragment of grace, as the winter draws in, erasing the trace. The fence echoes your name in the winds of the past, each knot and old nail, a memory that lasts. But the sun sets on even the deep deepest blue eyes, and the night covers all but the loneliest cries. I search for your shadow in every new dawn, but like dust through my fingers, you're always just gone. On this gravel road journey beneath vast starry skies, I've learned that every cowboy must accept his goodbyes. But in the silence that follows the closing of doors, I still listen for you in the wind on the moors. The fence echoes your name like a haunting old tune under the watch of the moon. I'm still bound to you, yet the sun fades the letters where our young hearts once lay. In the dust of the trails I'll be finding my way. May the echo grow softer as I learn to let go of a love that was lost in the wild long ago.
In the shadow of the oak, where river water's been, I first saw her silhouette as the evening light did win. Blue scarf in the breeze, like a flag without a claim. Those banks held our whispers, now they just hold my pain. River echoes, oh, how they moan with secrets old, carrying her laughter with the sorrow I now hold. Each ripple a soft cry, the dreams we let slip. River echoes haunt me like ghost ship. Years rode away like dust on a gravel road, left an empty cabin where our loved ones flowed. Saddles worn and dusty, porch wood is split. Life's cruel sunsets taught me how to sit alone with it. River echoes, oh, how they moan with secrets old, carrying her laughter with the sorrow I now hold. Each ripple a soft cry of dreams we let slip. River echoes haunt me like ghost ship. Underneath the vast, unyielding prairie sky, I reckon every lonesome star reflects an old goodbye. Wander in this quiet land where wild hearts roam, finding that you lose yourself and searching for a home. River echoes whisper through the sycamore, tales of what we had and the peace I yearn for more. With every setting sun and each lonesome moonlit night, those river echoes fill me, then slowly drift out of sight. In the echo of the West. Out where the oak tree shadows lay long on the ground, a woven scarf blue as the prairie sky I found.
right by the porch where we'd sit when day was done, where whispers dance with the setting sun. Scarf shut the door on what we used to be, leaving me with raging winds and memory. Underneath the starlit dome so vast and wide, I roam alone, you ghost by my side. Now the cabin's empty, the fire's just cold ash. Gravel roads echo with our forgotten laughs. Where wildflowers bloom, now there's just the rain, washing away dreams, leaving behind the pain. Scarf shut the door on all we used to know, lost in dust clouds where once wild rivers flow. On faded trails my lonesome heart does ride, seeking what's gone with shadows as my guide. Old saddle creaks as I whisper to the breeze, tales of a love as deep as the endless seas. Yet here I wander, a shadow in the dusk, holding on to a memory wrapped in twilight's husk. Scarf shut the door, but still I feel you near, in the cry of the nighthawk, sharp and clear. I'll ride these lands where sorrow softly pours, forever bound to what was once ours. Scarf shut the door, yet love never ignores. Farewell, my dear, till I find peace where these old rivers bend. In the shadow of the old oak tree, where our names were carved for eternity, the sunset bleeds through skies like a wound, where once our love under starlit tunes danced on whispers of the prairie wind, in that quiet town where my dreams had been. And the dust walked away with my heart in its shoes, down gravel roads under twilight's bruise. Every step on that trail where we used to lay echoes a song of the love that strayed, as the silence screams under moon's cold sway. Darling, dust walked away. Now the porch swings empty, the laughter gone. Old cabin's windows face the dawn alone, where we sipped on summer like it never ends. Now only raindrops come to attend. Your scarf still hangs on the cedar frame, a testament to love and its fleeting claim. And the dust walked away with my heart in its shoes, down gravel roads where memories bruise. Every step on that trail where we stars hide away in the sky's gray fray. Darling, the dust walked away. By the creek where the willows mourn, I understand now I must be reborn. Though the tracks I make stir dust of the lost, in the heart's quiet echo I count the cost. Yes, the dust walked away with my sorrows in tow, across lonely plains where the cold winds blow. Every step on that path where our love once lay marks a chapter of past in the dusk's gentle sway, as the world turns to gold at the end of the day. Darling, forever the dust walked away.
In the shadow of the mesa where the wild oak trees grow, I remember her laughter like a creek's gentle flow. Beneath the sky of amber by the porch of withered wood, her eyes shone like the starlights where together we once stood. Her laugh stays in the whisper of the wind through the chimes, in the creak of old saddles, and in the church bells' distant rhymes. Though my boots tread on gravel roads and my heart roams wild and free, her laugh like a ghost dances round, forever haunting me. Time has worn the leather, turned the cabin's walls to gray, and the scarf she left behind fades more with each passing day. Rain has washed the trails where we walked side by side, but no storm can erase the paths etched deep inside. Her laugh stays in the whisper of the wind through the chimes, in the creak of old saddles, and in the church bells' distant rhymes. Though my boots tread on gravel roads and my heart roams wild and free, her laugh like a ghost dances round, forever haunting me. By the embers of the campfire, as the prairie night grows cold, I see her silhouette in the flames, dancing as of old. The stars above are silent, but they know the song I sing, of a love that's like the desert flower blooming each harsh spring. Her laugh stays in the silence of the dawn's breaking light, in the sway of the prairie grass under the moon's soft sight. Though I wander lost and lonely through the echoes of my strife, her laughter is the melody, the lingering song of life. Wherever I might ride or lay my head beneath the stars above, in the quiet of the night I hear her laugh, I feel her love. In the shadow of the valley where the oak tree used to stand, I carved our names
inside a heart upon its age, wrinkled hand. There's a cabin on the hillside where the window frames the west, where the sun poured like a river on the scarf that graced your chest. Oh, the sunset stays, but you're gone away, leaving echoes on this old porch where we'd sway. Dust rises with my sorrow on trails where we did roam. The sunset stays to light my way, but it can't guide you home. Now the porch swings, just a relic, and that oak tree's lying low. Storms have cleared the hill and hollow where our whispering winds would blow. My boots tread through the silence of a path we paved with dreams, and the stars don't seem as bright now, dimmed by all my silent screams. Oh, the sunset stays, but you're gone away. Every twilight burns a memory of that day. The rain washes over footprints, but yours are set in stone. The sunset stays to warm my heart, but leaves it chilled to bone. Underneath that endless sky where your laughter filled the air, I roam these restless roads alone, finding solace nowhere. Yet in every setting sun, your smile is what I see, and though I'm destined to ride on, part of you rides with me. Yes, the sunset stays, and it's here to say, like the love I hold for you that won't decay. Wind whispers through the sagebrush, singing soft your name. The sunsets will keep holding on, but I'll never be the same. The sunset stays. Oh, the sunset stays.
In the shadow of the oak, where we first said our names, there's a cabin choked by ivy, with the windows cracked and strained. Porches creak where you once danced, under moonlight's soft parade, and the halls are heavy silent, as if they still call your name. Old house bleeds as the wind-swept cries echo through these broken beams and under rusted skies. Every creak in wood a story, every sigh a plea. Old house bleeds, and in its heart, so do I. Where the gravel road lies weary, where our dreams used to run wild, now just whispers float on breezes from the ghost of your sweet smile. Gone the laughter in the evening, gone the firelight's warm embrace, left here standing with the shadows in the dust of your grace. Old house bleeds as the wind-swept cries echo through these broken beams and under rusted skies. Every creak in wood a story, every sigh a plea. Old house bleeds, and in its heart,
So do I. There's an old scarf you left hanging on the hook beside the door. Just a fragment of your fabric, but it cuts me to the core. And I wonder as I wander if you're wandering too, through the trails that keep us tangled in the thorns of something true. All hope weeps, but the tears are mine, mingled in the dust where your hand once held mine. If these walls could speak, they'd whisper of the day, when the winds might clear the sorrow but never blow it all away. Old house bleeds beneath the endless sky, holding on to echoes of our whispered lullaby. With every setting sun and each rising moon, old house bleeds and waits for you.
In the valley where the shadows meet the light, there's an oak tree carved with names that winds have slide. Beneath its boughs we swore on endless stars, in that quiet town where dreams weren't far, where the porch wood creaked under worn out boots, and love was wild, uncontested, absolute. Oh, how silence fell apart as you whispered goodbye with a trembling heart. Now the wind carries dust and my lone despair through the streets of a ghost town trapped in air. Every sunset bleeds the same old scarlet hue, echoing the love I knew. Echoing the love I knew. Now the saddle's worn, the trails have overgrown. Gravel roads lead to cabins made of stone. The scarf you left still smells of rain and pine, tangled memory in this broken line. The town's old clock stopped ticking long ago, just like my heart in rhythm slow. Oh, how silence fell apart as you whispered goodbye with a trembling heart. Now the wind carries dust and my lone despair through the streets of a ghost town trapped in air. Every sunset bleeds the same old scarlet hue, echoing the love I knew. Echoing the love I knew. On the horizon where the earth kisses the sky, I've learned love's a journey where some parts must die. A whisper in the canyon, soul learning to fly. Letting go ain't the same as saying goodbye. Oh, how silence fell apart in the breaking of my reluctant heart, as the stars watch over from where they always start. I roam these lands with your memory as my chart. Every sunset bleeds into a night so true, carrying the love I knew, carrying the love I always knew. So I sing to the winds, to the mountains high,
hearts. In a town where the oak trees whisper inside, I recall her porch where the old swing still lies. Her eyes listen like the prairie to rain, knew all my joy and cradled my pain. We traced gravel roads under skies wide and vast, but like shadows at dusk those days they pass. Her eyes listen, but now they're roam far from my star, across empty cabins where wild memories are. In the silence of the wind, her laughter I chase, through the fading trails of her vanishing grace. The saddle sits dusty, my boots worn and old, in the room where her scarf holds the cold. The seasons turned ruthless, the oaks aged in grief, each leaf a story, each fall too brief. She left with the dawn like a phantom, a ghost, leaving echoes in the heart she knew most. Her eyes listen, but now they roam far from my star, across empty cabins where wild memories are. In the whisper of the trees, her soft verses I hear, but they're just fleeting shadows. She's no longer here. So here's to the trails that we once rode side by side. Now I wander them alone with the sunset as my guide. The land stretches out like the sorrow in my chest. In the quiet of this night, I admit I'm just a guest. Her eyes listen, and oh how my soul has tried to move past the pain to the other side. But in every dusty sunset and each star above, I find the beauty and the curse of an undying love. Her eyes listen, and I'm still learning to let go in this haunting quiet, where the cold winds blow. In the shadow of the mighty oaks on Carson's Ridge we lay, where the whispers of the aspen leaves would dance and softly sway. Your scarf a splash of crimson against the endless prairie dust. There beneath the endless sky we spoke of love and trust. Oh, the goodbye letter flew with winds across the wild. Beneath the setting sun where once you smiled. Now every whisper in the breeze feels cold and ever blue. With every sunset I'm losing parts of you. Years have worn the wooden boards of that porch where we stood. The gravel roads are overgrown where once our cabin stood. That trail where we once walked now fades beneath the snow, like the warmth of your hand in mine a lifetime ago. Yes, the goodbye letter flew with winds across the wild. Beneath the setting sun where once you smiled. Now every whisper in the breeze feels cold and ever blue. With every sunset I'm losing parts of you. I roam from dusty town to town, a shadow in the rain. Each droplet mirrors memories, each thunder whispers pain. Perhaps in some sweet meadow our hearts will meet again. Until then I'll ride alone with sorrow as my friend. For the goodbye letter flew with winds across the wild, chasing horizons where once we laughed and smiled. Still every whisper in the breeze sings your name so true. Underneath the silver stars, I'm forever holding you. So I'll saddle up once more, ride towards a fading light, where the memories and the ghost trails unite. Goodbye letter flew with my love, adieu, adieu. In the quiet heart of night, I'm still loving you. Shadow of the oak, where wild rivers lead, lies a whispering hollow, where the canyon sleeps. Underneath that ancient sky, once our love did bloom, on a porch of creek and wood, bound by summer's loom. Oh, the canyon sleeps, but my heart's awake, haunted by the echoes of the promises we'd make. The wind, it carries your laughter through the sweeps. I'm a ghost in this solitude, where the canyon sleeps. Days turn to dust like pages in the sun. Your scarf still hangs on the cedar, but you're long gone. The trail's overgrown where we used to ride, now just gravel roads and empty cabin side. Oh, the canyon sleeps when my soul just weeps, lost in the shadows of the love that couldn't keep. Rain washes the old porch, but its secrets it still keeps. I'm alone with the whisper winds where the canyon sleeps. By that lonely riverside, I'll let your memory dance. The setting sun knows my regret, won't give a second chance. In the saddle I find solace beneath these starry sweeps, riding trails of yesterday where the canyon weeps. Yes, the canyon sleeps, and in dreams I see your face. A love so wild and free no time can erase. But I'll keep riding through this life that onwards creeps, forever bound to whisper back where the canyon sleeps.
In the shadow of the oak, where wild daisies grow, you whispered words of love, soft and low. Beneath that ancient tree, we swore eternity. But like the river bends, you slipped away from me. The porch still creaks, the door still moans, haunted by the love the heart once known. Love rode through like a summer storm, leaving just a scarf tattered and worn. In the whisper of the wind, I hear your laugh echoing down on old gravel paths. But the sunset dyes everything in red, coloring the dreams that we once had. Where once our laughter filled the dusty street, now silence lays thick and deep. The cabin stands empty by the weeping willow sway, wood worn soft by many a day. The trails we walked are overgrown, lost to time like the love we've known. Love rode through like a summer storm, leaving just a scarf tattered and worn. In the whisper of the wind, I hear your laugh echoing down old gravel paths. But the sunset dyes everything in red, coloring the dreams that we once had. Under the vast unyielding sky, I've come to learn how goodbye can be a whisper or a tear, something lost between the fear and love. And every night when stars above shine, I search for you in their divine design. Love rolled through, but it rides no more, just echoes in the wind, the creaking floor. With every sunset, every starlit trail, I feel the weight of a love that's still so frail. Yet in the vastness, in the crimson